Good morning, welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Tuesday, March 5th, 2013. News from Caracas is that President Hugo Chavez may be close to death. He's apparently breathing with greater difficulty as a result of a severe respiratory infection. A sobering brief statement was read on national television by the communications minister of the government late last night, carrying the news about the 58-year-old president's deteriorating health. The minister said that Chavez is suffering from a new severe infection and is undergoing chemotherapy of strong impact. The government says he returned home from Cuba on February 18th and has been confined to a Caracas military hospital since then. The broking group Jardine Lloyd Thompson has posted a 7% organic growth revenue rate for 2012, beating rivals Aon, Marsh, Willis, and Arthur J. Gallagher. Total revenues for the year were £880 million compared to £818 million in 2011. Aon reported organic growth in 2012 of 4%, Marsh of 5%, Willis of 3.1%, and Gallagher of 4.4%, and JLT came in at 7%. AM Best, the insurance ratings entity, has indicated now that many of New Jersey's largest writers of homeowners insurance have reported spikes in 2012 adjusted loss ratios, in many instances way above 100. According to Best, out of the top 9 insurers in New Jersey, the average adjusted loss ratio was 117.41. That means they're paying out $1.17 on each dollar they're taking in. This is compared with about 92% last year. Two of the state's larger writers, Allstate and Travelers, bucked the trend, however, and reported lower loss ratios. Two of the biggest increases in 2011 were New Jersey manufacturers, which saw its adjusted loss ratio jump to about 177%, up from 125%, and USAA, which saw a jump up to 147% from 98%. And JM's 2012 figure, according to them, is a direct result of Hurricane Sandy. The UK insurer Amlin, one of the biggest over there, said today that it had struck a deal to buy Netherlands-based marine underwriting agency Rats Marine Insurance BV. The purchase price is $50 million US. Rats Marine was established in 1993. It's considered to be a leader in the fixed premium protection and indemnity market. It has subsidiaries in Paris, London, and Singapore, and a staff of 130. There was a plane crash in the Democratic Republic of the Congo today in the eastern city of Goma. It killed perhaps as many as 50 people. The plane was a Fokker. It belonged to the local CAA company. It was coming from the central mining town of Loja and went down just before landing at Goma. It was in a very heavy rainfall. In Southeast Asia, Malaysian troops backed by fighter jets have attacked an armed Filipino group trying to end a standoff on resource-rich Borneo Island after violence that killed at least 27 people. Malaysian fighter jets bombed the area in eastern Sabah state today for about half an hour before hundreds of ground troops and tanks moved in looking for 180 members of the self-proclaimed Royal Sulu Army, believed to be hiding in the area. The group, who come from the southern Philippines, claim the territory on their own, citing ownership documents that date back to the late 1800s. Relatives of the group say that they've been in touch with them by phone and that they have survived the bombardment. San Antonio has got a red ball warning right now. High winds and low humidity have moved into the area, and the humidity is dropped now below 20%, so wildfires are going to spread very rapidly. The strongest winds are going to be felt today from about 8 a.m. to noon. And in Kenya, there was a presidential election Sunday and Monday. Turnout was about 70%, actually. Over 12 million people came to the polls. The voters are casting ballots for president, senate, members of parliament, county governors, and representatives. And the reason this is so important is that in 2007, in the presidential election, 2,000 people were killed in the aftermath and some 600,000 people were displaced. The results are coming in right now. It seems to be relatively close. The two rivals for the president are the outgoing Prime Minister, Raila Odinga, and the Deputy Prime Minister, Uhuru Kenyatta. Both men have publicly vowed that there will be no repeat of the violence. That is the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.